Hello everybody, Frankie Day here again, YouTube. Okay guys, this evening YouTube, I have update number 4 on my winter project on my Charles Morgan whale ship. I was pretty much at this for the last couple of days straight, fellas. I'm finally getting I got the bowsprit all done on it. So next to do is I have to go ahead and get the fore and back stays and the mainmast done, then get the mizzenmast done last. After the stays are all done, I'm going to go ahead and start rigging up the shrouds. And at that bat lines and then running rigging will be next. Okay guys, for today's update number 4, I've completed the whole bowsprit standing rigging. And I've got the spirit yard mounted over here, mounted on the bowsprit. I got it lashed down because they had no working tackle on it. Actually, what that spirit yard was good for was known as a spreader bar for foot ropes, the foot rope shrouds, which are right on here. And I've been more or less standing on them, more or less, just for balancing, also for reef and furl your sails when you come into port or getting underway. Okay, guys, so far it's going pretty good, and I got some builds coming up pretty soon. I got a lot of builds coming up. To tell you the truth, guys, I tell you, I mean, I got myself pushed in the corner and I can't get out. So the only way to get out, I gotta build my way out. And so I want to get this thing up the running rigging, then I'll put it away a little bit, and I'll go ahead and get the get my Arizona finished up. I ran late in Arizona, folks. I'm just farting around with this and a few other goddamn models I had to get squared away, you know, and it took me away from Arizona. I wanted to get it done by December 7th, the day of infamy, which was yesterday, fellas. And the day of infamy is a very important day for our history, American history, and it's a very shame that it's not preserved in schools nowadays for kids to learn. And it's not the kids' fault, fellas. It's the way the education system is nowadays. You don't teach these kids anything nowadays. Now, how you expect to learn by your mistakes if you don't learn nothing by your history? So that'll be that. Okay, guys, we're gonna zoom in right here. We'll go over the work on the Charles Morgan. I'll show you how much I got done on it, fellas, and we'll zoom out and we'll finish up the video. Okay guys, as we zoom in here, I got the whole bowsprit completely rigged, fellas. I got the bob stays, I got the back stays, I got the chain stays. They've all been lashed down, and seized. All these lines up here have been seized by making an eye of your line like this and take your bite of your eye. 5 round turns there, snip it off right there at the bitter end of your line. Seize another line on there. There's all kinds of ways of seizing, fellas. When you're seizing a line, there's an appropriate way of seizing a line. There's 2 locations: the bite of the eye and out of the strop. The bite of the eye is in the center of the eye, which is wrapped around the mast of the bowsprit or a yard. And once it seizes right there, that's the tightening stage of it, seasoning. That seized right there, you go up to the strop, which is the bitter end of your line. Then you strop that. There's other ways of doing it, fellas. Some fellas, like Gary Branker, he did an excellent video last night on his Blue Nose schooner. What he did on his seasoning. When you're seasoning your lines, he actually did it pretty easy, a lot faster. And he made an eye and snipped off one end of the tie of the seasoning, and he looped around it and snipped it off and tied it and touched a crazy glue. That's the only time I use super glue, folks, is just on the rigging. Just skid or knots. Years ago, I used to use shellac, epoxy, even styrene cement. But the best thing to use is that super glue. That's the only time I ever use super glue, folks, is on my rigging. And everything else is just plain old Titebond or carpenter cement on wooden models. Okay, guys, I got the foot ropes up here. They'll be lashed down on top of the forecastle cap rail. You got 2 eye pins, which are mounted on there, which secure the foot ropes all through here. They come up, and I got a foot rope over here where they jump up top of here and they grab the top of the bowsprit and they walk on the foot rope, get on top of the jib right here, and that's how they reef and furl their sails. This is called the spirit yard. The spirit yard, all it is a spreader bar for the foot ropes. It serves no purpose other than that. Other than that, you got to have strength integrity by using dead-eye combos for your backstage right here, which I employed on the bowsprit section of the Morgan. Okay, folks, all this is completely finished, and so right now my next segment is going to be the fore stage. So the process is going to be repeated all over again using the main mast. Again, this main mast and this mizzen mast has not been glued in yet. So I'll be able to adjust my mast as I go ahead and do my standing rigging, because standing rigging is very important rigging of the whole model. Without standing rigging, the model would actually it wouldn't do nothing, just to have problems. And it loses integrity as a vessel. So I'm going to finish up the fore stays and back stays on the mainmast. Lastly, it'd be the mizzen mast. When the mizzen mast is all complete with the stays and back stays, I'm going to go ahead and start making the shrouds. So I'm rigging the shrouds up. When the shrouds are all done, the fun part comes in, which would be the standing rigging. So that'll be next on the agenda after the running rigging. That'll be on the agenda after I get the standing rigging completed. All right, folks, it's coming pretty good. It's going slow now, and it'll be going fast now because I got the bowsprit all done. It's all completed. So I'm just going to work on my stays. There'll be a snap. It won't take long to get that scored away. And like I said, I'll work on my shrouds. Work on my footic shrouds on there. Rig my, sew my rat lines on there. And running rigging me next. Setting up the yards. Okay, folks, we'll zoom out. Okay, guys, maybe that. Okay, folks, on that Virginian 1819 sloop I've got, that armed sloop, the Virginia that I got for Arsenia Latina, I took it to the hobby shop. I seen Smitty down there. I showed it to him. He scratched his head and says, boy, I'm surprised he didn't catch that, Frank. I says, you know something? I was really disappointed, Russ, when I opened up that box and pulled out the plans of the Mississippi King of the Mississippi Steamboat. I said, man, ain't no way in God's world I could build a goddamn armed merchant privateer of the 19th century by using plans of the steamship plans. So this one got me really mad, folks. So I got on the horn. I emailed Arsenia Latina, the head office that makes his kit, and they send me. I guess it's all right. I guess, but it's not my way of building models. They sent me a file. Now, how the hell am I going to put a file on the computer when I got to use that plan to cut my parts out, especially my bowsprit and my mast and all the rest of the parts that they have to be used on the plans? I can't work on a computer like that unless I zoom out and scale or zoom in and zoom out, wherever it is. So I took it to his Smitty. He took the model, which is very good. He went ahead and exchanged it for me. He said, go ahead and he'll use it. He'll turn it in as a defective kit, and he'll get me he'll order me a new one. So I'll probably pick that up and probably later this week. So I got that out of the way, guys. I got that squared away. I should have went him in the first place. Okay, getting back to the Charles Morgan, folks. Right now, as you say, I completed the bowsprit, the standing rigging of the bowsprit. It's all done. And so all these stays got to be incorporated on the mainmast and also the mizzenmast. Shrouds, the shrouds are all rigged up. I got to prepare for running rigging, which is going to be fun. And so I'll got my bounty coming up probably this week on my flying cloud. I got that coming up too. So I want to get the standing rigging done, and I go ahead and work on the flying cloud a little bit, and also the HMS bounty. And that loose Taney is calling on me. So therefore, I'll probably be starting that probably latter part of this winter, and that'll be that. I'm gonna get my Arizona going. So right now, folks, I want to get this thing out of the way. This thing has been in my father's collection, in my collection since boyhood, and I have a soft spot for this kit because I had one just like this one time, and it didn't get wrecked, it got ruined. So, and so it's my second model of this, and I got a soft spot for marine models. So no matter what it takes, guys, I'll get these builds done and keep you guys entertained as best as possible. Okay, guys, time to get out here right now, folks. It's time for me to do some more work on here. I want to get the stay started on the mainmast, and probably by Wednesday I'll have another video of this. I'll try to have the standing rigging all done by Wednesday on this, and I'll go ahead and start on the running rigging. Okay, folks, this is Frankie Day signing off. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless, and please subscribe. Remember, make Mama happy. And happy modeling. We'll catch you boys on the next YouTube. Take care, fine gentlemen. Take care, boys. Bye now.